Good morning. It's 6:30 and we're kind of almost ready to go. Slept wonderfully well here last night. Absolutely zero wind, zero anything. It's a really enchanted little spot, I must say. Let's see how many hills we can tackle today. Yesterday was a brutal reminder of how much steeper this section gets than what we've encountered so far. So we did conk out a little bit. Hopefully today will be a bit stronger. Yes, this is the side of her husband totally ignoring me. It's almost like we never left Liverpool. It's 7 AM and we're off. There's the other guy. Primary aim is to get to the water source that we didn't make it to yesterday. So we're not that far from it, a couple of miles. So that'll be stop number 1.
Here we are. Hazy morning. The sun's beautiful. And there she is over there. Sunset. Yeah, it's a nice morning to start off with. Off we go. That way.
This is one hell of a ridge to be walking on. Beautiful. So we're running a slightly stupid experiment this morning. There is a couple of water sources that we could take advantage of. One very good and reliable, that's a mile of trail. We're coming up to the crossing for that one. Then there is the dreaded Apache Spring, which is reliable. Not the greatest water, but it is a reliable source that we absolutely hated the trail to. And then there is something called Eagle Spring. And there's conflicting information on Far Out about how easy it is to get to it. And one of the people described that you should be turning left by the single tree that only has branches on one side. And I'm looking up on this hill here, and there is a really weird scruggly thing up there. I'm thinking that's what they're talking about. So we're going to see whether we can find that spring. Okay, so here's the sign for the first spring. The trail goes down here. We can see it there in the shadow. We're carrying on for a bit. Some really, really good sheltered campsites right here. Morning. So we're going to run the Eagle Spring experiment and hope that it doesn't backfire on us. So, this is the experiment. That is the tree described. And you look at Far Out, I don't know if you can see it there, yeah. They're not kidding, it's considerably away from where Far Out puts the line. And apparently if you follow it down from that, it's bushwhacking. And allegedly, if you follow it from here, there's a clear path. So, let's see. So I'm leaving all the heavy things up here.
I am being the guardian as a good man.
And yeah, follow that trail, see what happens. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not on a trail like the thing suggested, but the problem is you walk through areas like this. So any of these brown bits could be perceived as a trail, or then again they could not. So it's a bit difficult to assess at the moment whether this is a trail going down there or not. So this is where I am. I have so far been unable to find what this guy called, or this person called, a trail. I'm almost certain I know where the spring is. I think it's up there, which would mean dipping into this canyon and coming out the other side. I can see trail on the other side of the hill, which might be the official trail down to it, which doesn't look, I mean from here, like it's impossible to find from the actual PCT. So I think I am going to abandon this experiment here because I mean, this is what I'm surrounded by. I guess I just didn't get, found the trail that this person said is easy. Right, I'm nearly back by Brian. Having wasted half an hour trying to figure out how to get there. I mean, it's one person's clear path is another person's what the heck. Unfortunately, I'm a what the heck. So, phase 1 of the experiment is abandoned. Oh boy, look what we just found. There is another tree that fits that description. Much, much closer to the actual spring trail. So, are we ready for experiment number 2? Yeah, lone pine tree with brushes only at the top. Oh boy, who would have thought there would be 2 of them? So like before, once you buy the tree, there's a whole range of things that look like paths. There's something going off in this direction, something going off in that direction. And once again, you can't be entirely sure which one's which. It's a very clear path there. But I think if we follow the PCT that intersects it at some point, in fact that might be the PCT what I'm looking at. It is the PCT, I think. So yeah, we're going to go to the official far out mapped point and see whether we can figure it out from there. And what do you know? There's in fact a third lone pine tree with branches only at the top. That one is exactly where I just said, oh, there's a really clear visible path down there. So I'm guessing that was the one. I mean, can you still call them lone pine trees when there's 3 of them? So this is where the real pine tree is. And there is a clear path going down. What do you know? Aim for the right tree and it might just work. So this is the famous Eagle Spring. Famous now because we've wasted loads of time getting here. There's a really nice cool puddle. Somebody very kindly left a scooping bottle. There's also the trough, of course, that's still totally full. Yeah, it was in the end quite straightforward getting to. Yeah. Do you mind being on this video, by the way? No, right. This is a gentleman we keep leapfrogging from Sunderland. He's out here with his partner. You're doing the desert section only, did you say? Or...
No, we're doing California.
Oh, the whole of California. So yeah, that's not this.
Not the whole.
Okay. By the time you've done the whole of California, you've done 3/4 of it.
Oh yes, that's
might as well carry on then.
Plenty for me as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
For this year, well, next year the plan is to do the rest.
So this was our brief sojourn at Eagle Spring. By the time I came back up with the water, it was more or less time for us to stop for breakfast anyway, so we just had a long break and had breakfast, filtered our water, yada-da. And, well, yeah, in conclusion, if you go down by the right tree, the description on far out is 100% correct, and it really is nice and easy. So it's that one. It's nice today. Keeps dipping you into these lovely little woody areas for short whiles and then spits you out on another exposed ridge with great views. So it's a win-win.
Still the Sunday, that's where we're heading. Really nice. It's starting to heat up a bit, but not as bad as yesterday, so it's fine. But the views are great.
Oh, this is unexpected. Tiny bit of shade from that tree, and there's a bit of snow left in it. Ice, snow, whatever you want to call it.
You come out the back there.
Huh? Oh yeah. There on the ground. Right. This is where this wooden section has sput us out. We're dropping quite a bit at the moment. The blowdowns are starting.
Got a nice seat here front.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
No,
No,
not working.
not with that weight behind me.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you're not going to get through. Your mud's stopping you. So I'll take the mud off.
Yeah. Should have took my backpack off.
There we go. If you lean forward now, a little bit, you'll get through. There you go.
Yeah. I should have took my backpack off.
So we're at Fope Saddle. There's a trail log and some blue buckets that Brian tries to figure out what they're for. But yeah, that might be some kind of mineral feed for something.
I don't know.
If anybody knows what they would have at the top of Fope Saddle, sitting around for I don't know what, let us know, please.
Like the cows here sometimes.
Oh, good point, yes.
So,
There is cow pads, so that would make sense because they would need the bloody salt up here, wouldn't they?
yeah.
Entering the sun just into wilderness. Whew. I'm desperately looking for a little bit of shade for us to sit down and have lunch in. We were quite lucky until 12:30. The breeze beat the sun. It's getting a little bit the other way around now. So we definitely need to sit out an hour or so. Not gonna lie, today's a toughie. We're struggling with the normal uphills, and this little tree puzzle here appeared in our path.
4 or 5 trees altogether.
Yeah, seems to be a whole lot has come down, and
And you have to go so high. When you start walking, I think you slide back down.
it's a toughie. We are struggling today. And I really should not be filming while I'm doing this because
Yeah, this is what it's going down.
it's sandy. That's the surface has not got, obviously, because this is not a trail. This is just where people have walked. Right, I'll shut this off. So there were some warnings on far road about bees up here, and Brian just said there they are. I completely walked past them, obviously. It's a beehive in a tree.
Tree hive.
A tree hive.
We're somewhere. Don't know that somewhere this, but somewhere.
Yeah. We always try and be positive, and you know, we have our down moments. We try not to film them, not because we don't want to tell the truth, but because, you know, down moments don't last. But this section between where the blue buckets were and Apache Spring, which incidentally we still haven't reached 2 hours later. Hell. I mean, hell. It's an awful stretch trail-wise.
Yeah.
We get a sneaking suspicion that it might have been rerouted since 2019. I mean, not massively so, but where we went over all the blowdowns back then, there was a lot of sort of gentle zigzaggy stuff, and I think what they've done is because of all the damage to the trail, they've given up on it and just routed it high, which then means you come back down again. It might be that memory just has erased all the
Good thing.
the bad things. But yeah, that trail did not feel familiar. At one point we actually stopped. Brian went up one way at a little junction. I dropped my pack and went down the other way because we really didn't know where we were supposed to be going. None of it made sense. So we're taking a little breather here and hopefully knock out the rest. So this was not the plan originally. We are pitched up at the top of, this is the trail down to Apache Spring. We're not going down to Apache Spring because we have enough water. We originally wanted to just rest here and then carry on for I think there's a campsite in 1.7. But there is an awful lot of people in front of us that did not stay here. There's not a lot of sites. And frankly, we are
Tired. It's 26 now.
really short. So that leaves us a bit of a mountain to climb tomorrow, quite literally. But hey, early days. This is day 2 out of 6. It did us in.
Yeah. Forgot how tough it was at this section.
Yeah.
We thought it was all ups, downs, but it wasn't. It was all up. It's all part of the adventure.
We're still in the first, well, this is beginning of week 3 of this hike, so it's no good pushing ourselves too hard.
No.
And then burning out. But anyway, enough excuses. We are stopping here for the night. Nice early night again. And tomorrow, when I'm not trying to find springs from the wrong tree,
Yeah.
maybe we'll get some hiking done.
Good night.
Night night.